Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And now the breakaway. And that could set him on his way. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Vieira. Now Saliba. Kvaratskhelia. Aimed beyond the defence.
Yes,
Good read, needed to be. Kvaratskhelia concedes a free kick for that. He's been picked out. And smartly reclaimed. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dumfries spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's gone loose. That has been cut short. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's got a side of... Can he put it away? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
ラブトムントさん、フレマしませんか?
Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Doué. And here's Hullet. Doué. So it is still 0-0. Saliba. Kvaratskhelia. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Hullet. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's not got that quite right. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off.
Mbappe.
And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Araujo simply refused to be outdone there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg, quality ball. And it's Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's got space in the area. Now can he find a... There's the
Yeah.
shot! Messi. Oh, they can break here. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Messi. Gravenberg. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Doué. Stood up well to him there. Vieira. Saliba. Doué. Dumfries is always...
Yes.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot.
And it's been given away. Araujo. Dumfries. And it's Vieira. Pull it. Here's Vieira. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority,
Mbappe
Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vieira. Pull it. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, great ball! And he's running through.
草
Oh, that's an own goal!
草
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Bellingham. Oh, that... Can he finish? And he's following up! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vieira. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saliba, Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Dumfries. defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Driving through the middle. Great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gravenberg. Pullet has created one goal already. Messi gets into some space. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
やらかした。
Araujo gets over and intercepts. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Messi. Lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Gravenberg. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Bellingham. Shot could be on. Doué. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gravenberg, Mbappe, Kvaratskhelia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had it taken off him.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん、おはようございます。夜勤明けの送迎バスからスマホ視聴っす。眠いっす。
あざっす。ホタルさんありがとうございます。夜勤明けの送迎バス。またまた。またまたまたまた。僕も今日は掃除でですね、掃除でメンテ入ったら今日は掃除しよう。
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん、フットサル大会第2回の日程出ましたね。第1回のフットサルの様子とか聞きたいっす。
第1回、あ、全然めっちゃおもろかったですよ。フットサルだけで言えばもうなかなかはしゃぎましたね。めっちゃおもろかったですよ。小樽さんもぜひ第2回はもう自分参加しますし、やばかったね。もう運動したん多分8年ぶりぐらいなんで。
Hugely anticipated, hugely
な
hyped.
かなかね、
Undoubtedly
漂
the
流ホタルアットマークうまい
most
棒明太さん見たかったわ。
途中交代させてもらって
been
も。
fantastic. Now the game itself.
いやいやい
They've
や。
got underway here pretty promptly.
小樽さん、第2回は参加しないですか？
Hullet, Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defense
漂流ホ
lots
タ
of
ルアット
problems.
マークうまい棒
Hard to
明太
disagree
さ
with
ん
that. It
普
is
通
the
に
sort of
仕
situation
事
he
忙
thrives
しく
in.
て F リーグの観戦もできてないくらいなの。
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kvaratskhelia. A
なるほ
lack
ど。
of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough.
仕事忙しいことはいいことですけどね。
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of
やら
ifs
かした
and
わ。
buts.
キャンセル出せ
If
よ。
only the pass could have completed its journey.
Goes looking wide,
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
and that is as far as they're going to go.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さんバイト日勤辞めたらまだ休みもあるので
Oh,
すが
look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a
漂
football
流ホ
match
タ
will
ルアッ
break
ト
out
マー
soon.
クうまい棒明太さん明日は
Ribery
バイト日
is
勤です
offering
にっ
some
こり
sort of an apology there.
あ
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he was alert to it.
あ。いや、
Conte,
それはね、
and it's Messi.
忙しいな、もう。
He's found the way through.
いや、仕方ないよね。
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
でもぜひ、
That has not gone well.
機会があれば。
Vieira. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's
ひ
through
げ
the
まん
middle.
さんおはようござい
Rafael
ます
Leao. Rafael Leao unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
おひげまさんはどうも。
Bellingham. And here's Ribery. Raul. He's in, surely. Chooses to go
No.
back.
昨日コープやってはりましたね。
Messi, a player who
ちょっと見
needs
てましたよ。
no introduction.
配信。
Messi tries making a foray down the right. There's
漂
no
流
getting
ホ
past
タルア
him.
ットマーク
Really
うま
well
い棒
defended.
明太さん知ってる
Well, the defense
その
proved
稼いだお
infallible
金は
then.
有馬温泉宿泊&ビアガーデンの飲み食い代に消えていくんやで
That has been
わらわら
cut short.
ゴーストクレンズさんおざます
Now there's a fine ball. Hullet.
もちろん。おこれ、ゴーストクレンズさん。あり
Great
がとう
running
ござい
on
ます。
show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to
ゴーさん、フレ
work
マ、
out
フレマ
whether
します、
that
フレ
was
マ。
brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
フレマしません、フレマ。
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the
やってるわ、それは。
shot.
それはやってる。
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
いや
マッシュさんおはようございます連日の ON お疲れ様
ー、これは
です
決めたい。
And the
ひげ
cutback.
マンさん
いやまあまあキャンセルやって
ラ
今
ブトムントさんにデビボ来られましたわら
That, Peter, is
漂流
wonderful
ホタルア
reading
ッ
of
ト
the
マ
game.
ークうまい
Perfect
棒明
positioning.
太さん
Well played.
14分の8は
え
有馬温泉のビアガーデンで1万6000円1人分宿泊代払ってきます有馬温泉推しなので
Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalize on now.
Now it's Raul. Kvaratskhelia.
これ今さだったっけ
Gets a foot in here.
別
Ribery distributed tidily. That's a nicely measured pass.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒面体さん。
あやばいかも
相手の動きおかしいだろ WR シュートブロックされるのね。
And that's it for the first half. A
ゴー
breathless
ストクレ
ending.
ンズさん、出かける用事あるので、また今度お願いします。
いやいやいやまあねちゃんと自分が決めきれないのがあれです
Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
あクレイさん OK そっ
Still
けそれ
waiting
ぜ
for
ひ
this
ぜ
to
ひぜ
take off. It's goalless at half
ひ
time.
ぜひやりましょうよ本当に今
And
度
we are back on the
マ
way.
ジで
マッシュさん、定期、皆さん、おはようございます。メンテまでフレマ募集してるので、フレマできる方は、ぜ
And
ひ、
it's Messi.
ぜひコメお待ちしてます。またメンシップ、チャンネル
あマスター
登録、
はどうもごめんごめん
高
マス
評価、X フォローもよろしくお願いします。URL 省略アットマークロベトムント、ジョインド、
And it's
やってる
Vieira.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒面体さん、フレマ対戦を見る
Could
の
have
好
been
き。
dangerous, but it came to nothing. Araujo, Vieira, Messi. To Thuram, Gravenberg, and it's Vieira.
ここ引っかかんだよな
Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp.
あーダメだ
It's been cut
ダメ
out.
パ
Well
スは
played.
そこで出しちゃダメ
They've got to make this nice and quick.
マッシュさん、マオピョンようやく勝ちてたって喜んでましたエミ。
やってんな
Rafael Leao. Now it's Sané. Sané.
Oh, really
よ
well
く覚え
played.
た
Oh, he's played it
や
in
られた
low.
わあれもあれは
Cleared without hesitation. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
15試合に目にして負けたわ
Vieira. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And again, he sorted that out terrifically. Well, it didn't look good for a while,
Yeah,
but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Mbappe.
いやーこれ
Steps in, and that's the end of that. And the counter is on. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And no, that is pretty
Yeah,
much.
ここものにしたい
Here.
マオチン、チャンネル3、いやー山越えた時の感動たまらんね
Pretty, but it gets the job done. Valverde.
Ah, welcome
Come on.
to modern football. You get hounded
それ俺が
by
言ってたん
everyone.
や
ゴースト
Mbappe.
クレンズさん、ラブさんって調子悪い時とか気分で違う褒め使うことありま
Well
す
seen.
俺が
Saw that coming.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒面体さん
Ribery gets
推し
across and deals with it. Now it's Rafael
気
Leao.
分で
It could be in here.
調
Raul.
子悪い時はもちろんあります
Oh, the
よ
shot could
あり
be
ます
on
け
here.
ど褒めは基本変えないですね褒め
Gravenberg.
変えたらも
Almost
何が何か分からなくなるから
minutes on the clock now.
うこの4人には
And
崩さんすよ
Gravenberg. And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Thinks one through.
バモスくっそがヘディングじゃねえだろ
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell.
Yeah.
The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, played right into his path.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
いや
Well read. Nice interception.
いやマジか
And claimed it back swiftly.
いやぶっ飛んでるわそれは
Lovely neat pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it in low.
ここでね、勝てるか勝てないか、自分が技術があるかどうかや。
And it's Messi. Messi
Yeah.
face to face with his great rival.
だいぶ試される。
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
ここ勝ち切るか勝ち切れないか、だいぶ試される自分が。あーマジか、今のワンシュートなる。
Ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
いや、おもろいわ。このうまくいかない感じ。いや、サリバやっぱ、やば、やってるわ。サリバ不調やった。最悪も。サリバ不調やった。気づかんかった。
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Neymar getting this one clear.
なんでそこ入れ替わった？いやー、しんどいなー。
Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん、キーパーファインセーブやな。
Vieira.
ある意味お
It could
も
be
ろい
in
んや
here.
な。わらわら。
That's Dembele. Superb from Dembele. Finally. Calm, composed.
これがデンベレです。
What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Hits one.
やっぱ
And
りね。
that's it. Well, that was
強
tense.
く出る
Boy,
わ。
that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Vieira taking in the accolade.
出ますね。いや、おもろいやん、おもろいやん。
勝てないか自分が
初めてちゃう、タオちゃん。
技術があるかどうか。
狙ってきたね、しっかり。いや、いい、おもろいおもろい。
いやだいぶ試される自分。
いや、臭すぎな、マジで。その前にバモスを見させてくれ、バモスを。これが
バモス。
いや、ここ抜け出したのはもう見えてたけど、悩んでんだよな、ここで。いやー。いやー、フラーペン。フラーペン、お前マジか。どうしようかな。フラーペン、お前ここでそれはねえだろう。セイドルフな。怪しいな、セイドルフ。どうしよう。インガムでいくか。怪しいな、セイドルフ。ボックス逃げ飛びやもんな。こんなとこで逃げ飛びはいらんのよな。何かセイドルフでいくか。
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
いやーめんどくさ。
Messi. Now it's Seedorf.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Nicely aimed pass. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Hullet ploughing through the middle. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get away here? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And it's Vieira. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was
Wow,
well played,
my.
well stopped. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Some really good ball movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Vieira.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Iniesta. Seedorf. It is a corner, good chance. Marseille with the corner, there first. Thuram can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
Yeah,
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Pinches it off him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bout of passing here.
Yeah, Seedorf.
Easy on the eye.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Yeah, Mbappe!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham gets it away. Seedorf.
Yeah, Seedorf.
That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee will soon change his status.
And it's Seedorf. And here's Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. Pull it. Well, that has not gone well. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bellingham. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Seedorf. Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Messi. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh,
Vamos, efootball!
that's a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they have.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Den Vries.
So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
いや、いいね。
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Oh, good read. Maldini. Doué. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. No, again there's no way through.
いや、めんどくさ。
Iniesta. Still just a single goal between the sides. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball that. That is good alertness.
いいね。
He's through here. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. And the
い
finish.
やー、マジで
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham。いやー、マクトミネいけるかな。行こうか、マクトミネ。やってくれるよ、君なら。CB マクトミネ。
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Wriggles his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafael Leao.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's no flag. He's picked his way through. And here's Totti. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Marseille are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that is masterful defending.
いけよ。
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
75 minutes played. And they can counter here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Neymar. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Look at the space here. Oh, that is
理想を追い求めすぎた
super
今。
running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Davids opts to play it back. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Marseille truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
That's been cut out. Well played. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Messi stood his ground strongly. Vieira. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Neymar.
いいね、マクトミエ。
Oh, he had to make that, and he
今
did
のお前いい
make
守
it.
備だわ。
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He has found a way through.
いやー。あ、出した。
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by...
マッシュさん、最近た、おちゃんのことラブに美の愛人だと思ってます笑い。漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん、あそこでドリブルキープ選ぶの、めっちゃすこ。マッシュさん、だ、おちゃんそのままフレマできないですかね。
あおちゃんと、いや、ドリブルキーパーね、あれマジ大事っすよ、ほんまに。あれは時間見てっすね、もう。ゴーンでラストいくか。いやでも大事っすね、明太さん、ほんまに。知らないんかい。
マッシュさん、入ってくれ。あたりとおちゃんかわちい笑い。
マスさん、タクゾーン配信してるの知らんかったらしいですよ。 ほんまか知らんけど。まあコメント欄来ないってことは多分そうなんやろな。いや、配信してたっちゅうね。
ダクゾーンさん、臭すぎる。
あいつ、そこはチェックしな、すぐ。
マッシュさん、あいつダメだな、笑い。
やっぱちょっとフレマとは違って緊張感あったね、なんか。やっぱり。
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒面体さん、配信分かってないわ、くさふかひ、わらわら。
いやー、よかったな、でも。
マッシュさん、ダオちゃんおはよう。
His unique brand of expert analysis. Here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
レートかけてやる
Sea of team
戦い
colours,
っていうのも
songs
やっぱり
ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already
いい
started.
っすよね。
Messi. He's gone forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. He is just caressing the ball. Kvaratskhelia stood his ground strongly. Mbappe.
マッシュさん、二人ともガンバー、デ
Maldini
ルタ。
can get it clear. Bergomi has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end.
Absolutely, yes.
Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Vieira. Iniesta gets a foot in here. Iniesta goes steaming forward. Doué. Seedorf gets into some space. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hullet. And the counter is on.
いやー、そ
Cut
れな、
out,
フリ
well
ット。
played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
マッシュさん、ネオ規則イーフト勢の二人の試合は、あちあちですなあ笑い。
Now it's Hullet. Back into the middle.
いや、熱かったね。
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hullet. Gravenberg.
いや
Nice interception, well timed. Iniesta. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. That is lovely. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Seedorf. Doué. Seedorf. climbs up big! And for a moment, time stood still. Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. Dumfries. Araujo. Messi. And here's Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Iniesta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Messi. Check, will lay claim to that. And now the breakaway.
Yeah, いないいないいないいないいない。
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi is herring after that one. Gravenberg. Kvaratskhelia. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
もうキャンセル入んねえねんけど。
Messi. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Iniesta. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there.
マスさんだ。おちゃんひどい。配信外でこっそりするなんてあーし悲しいよエミ。
15 minutes till half time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
ひどいわ。
Messi going face to face with his great rival. Bellingham. Seedorf. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a quick one. Messi. And it's Messi. Here's Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
いや
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vieira. Now Dumfries. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Could move up a gear here.
何してんねん、クバラツェリア。
Messi. And he's managed to get through. He's had it! Goal, Marseille! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Marseille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pull it.
Vamos.
Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
いや、やばいな、今の俺。
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Oh, that's
いや、ノーファール、ノーファール。マジ
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in...
Messi! Against the crossbar. In he goes again. Goal, Marseille! And
keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalize on now.
Vieira. Pull it. He's away. Messi. And here's Pullet. Pullet.
Yeah.
It's anyone's ball now. Gravenberg. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe.
高みを目指すな。シンプルにやっとけあれ。
Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Iniesta. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Messi. Vieira. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん。理想求めすぎて以下略。
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defense, and it could well be revisited this.
まあまあまあま
And it's been taken short.
あ。あれは最近求めちゃうんですよね。もう。
Referee's given a throw.
やっぱね、思いっきりも大事なんですよね。やっぱゲーム上。それで何かが生まれる時あるから。
Oh, it's Seedorf. Due. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
マッシュさん、メンテ前にほんといい試合しますね。
思いっきりするところと。
Gravenberg. And it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe.
いやもうちょっと待って。
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do
そういう
was
感じになっちゃう？
It's such a
カ
shame.
ット。なるほど。
He could be in here, and the shot's on here. They're urging him to shoot.
いやいやいやい
It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
や。なるほどね。
Saliba attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん。理想の最終形はディフェンダー2枚ドリブル抜き余裕ですよね。あの配信またやってほしいです。無茶ぶり。
Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp.
もちろん。
And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. No question, that's a foul.
いや、やりたいっすね。
Quality ball.
全然。抜ける自信はあります
コ
よ。
アラさん、
That's
こ
been
ん。
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this.
コアラ倒す。
Seedorf. This is promising. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Ah. ショルダーはしてはダメですってならないで。
Check looking to stare
ショルダー
down
マシンに
to
なってる、ショルダーマ
unsettle
シ
the
ン。
taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Marseille
マ
take
ス
a
さん、
two-goal
どう
lead
チャン
and
仕上
are
げて
looking
きて
good
ね
for the
に。
win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Bellingham. Gravenberg. Bergomi. Played towards the other side. Rafael Leao. Great chance!
ここまで来たらね、
Same
人
again,
読みが
same
人読み出てるから完全に。
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly
Yes.
obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
いやー、
Nowhere to hide after that one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time.
10分か。
Vieira. Totti chasing after it.
マクトミね。いいね、マクトミ。
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi. Real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his great hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Rafael Leao. Bellingham.
いやー、お前でけえわ、それは。
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. And here's Suarez.
Such good technique.
He's through, now is he in? Oh no, what has happened here? Big chance! They've done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Has a
Yeah, nice,
goal!
yeah.
Now
Take
that
it, bro.
is commitment to the cause. So their fourth
は
corner
ー、
of the
今の
game
集キャンしてっていうところまでやれば。
tries to get it clear. Dumfries. Now it's Messi.
トップ層なんでしょうね。
Now it's Rafael Leao. Chooses to go back. Shot
ああ、
it!
ナイスキーやんけ。
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
ループか。
To 5 corners
ルー
now.
プだよな、今の。
That's really well cleared.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McTominay. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's
これ
Totti.
届かへんか。
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Marseille probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Messi. He has found a way through. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. De Jong. Oh, slow.
いやー、キーパ
Oh,
ー、マジで言ってる？
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
心折ってくる
the
な、マジで
jostling。for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That's very neat. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looking tidy in possession here. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Totti has found the net here, of course. That is a great pick out. Now it's De Jong. Oh, great play! And
Yeah,
the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Totti. Araujo cuts it out.
完全にもう
Dennis. Referee
Yeah.
looks at his watch
Made off.
and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the
Nayo
want of
makita.
trying. Not...
タクゾーンさん、ありがとうございました。
いやー、どうした。やられました。マジかよー。
漂流ホタルアットマークうまい棒明太さん、勝利おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
タクゾーンさん、負け越してるので勝ち越しを目指します。
いやー、内容負けてたよ、あれは。いやー、もっとあれだなー、なんだろうな、 何が足りひんのかな、マジで。いや、えぐい、今の。ちょっと待って。あれもあるか。これ使おうかな、マジで。
ダクゾーンさん N すぎるかっこ笑い。
もう一個前、もう一個前。いや、やばすぎる、これは。俺、これ使おう。いや、えぐ。これ練習しよう、俺。裏街道。あのタイミング。
マッシュさん、そんなんマスターしたらみんな勝てなくなる笑い。
いや、でも難しいわ。あのタイミング出すと難しいわ、かなり。基本フィネス使うね。フィネスをどうやって使うかなんですよ、これ。もう、ぶっちゃけて言うと。こフィネ、まあ、言っちゃうと、このフィネスしながら、シザースも強いんですよね、これ。まあ、開けれるし、こうやって。背負って。で、背負って、感覚で言うと、こう背負うじゃないですか。背負いながら、背負う場面が出てきて、シザースで、こちょこちょしながら、間合いが空いたら正対するんですよ。相手との間合いができたら。ちょっと待って。もうちょいえぐって、ここら辺でいく。ここで間合いできたら、ここの間合いできたらもう、フィネス押しで正対するんで。
ダクゾーンさん、そもそもフィネスとシザースを混ぜてドリブルされることがないんすよ、デビル。かっこ笑い。
あとはこのダッシュを押すタイミング。もう全部大事です、やっぱり。あ、これ強いよな。このフィネスの、これフィネスで、これめっちゃ強いです、これ。将棋。これ。完全に相手逆疲れてるもん。取られる気しない、これ。やばすぎガチで。これ試合にしてー。これ試合でやりてー。ガチで。やろう。どっかで。ガチで試合でやったろ。これもあるな。これもできるようになりたいな。タイミングさえ、使い方さえ分かったらな。 使わねえな、弱えな。これ強いんやな。軸裏。終わりか。53分。作れるんか。いやー、終わるか。やることねえしな。